I see all you glowing brides-to-be in the audience, and I want to congratulate you on your choice of joining the sacred covenant of marriage. I praise you, sisters, but let me remind you that there must be no premarital sex. God, and or Allah, depending on your religious persuasion, commanded this in his holy scriptures and or Quran. You must be pure in spirit and pure in flesh. Your mind must be clear and not distracted by the sexual messages being sent to us every day by the evildoers and or infidels. Ladies of Christ and or Allah, you must be untarnished and intact. And by intact, I mean your hymen must be intact. It must be as taut and tight as our Blessed Virgin Mary's hymen before birthing our Savior Jesus Christ. For the Islamic sisters in the audience, you know that Muhammad revered and respected the Blessed Virgin Mary. Now, the hymen may only be a thin membrane covering the opening to the vagina, but it's more than that, sisters. This delicate, thin membrane proves that you are a virgin. It proves to your husband that you have not had sexual relations with any other man, and you have saved yourself for him only. He needs to know that he is the first man to share the marital bed with you. Like the hymen, the man's ego is sensitive and delicate. And we need to be mindful of this. Having an intact hymen gives the man proof that any baby created during wedlock is his. This is scientific proof. But who am I kidding? Who of you in this audience has a hymen? You there, in the back. By the looks of you, I guess not. I mean, come on. You're liberated women living here in the West. You've gotten around some. Maybe it was a quick and dirty rendezvous as a teenager. Maybe it was putting in your first tampon. Or maybe you lost your hymen accidentally during gymnastics training or vigorous horseback riding. Or maybe you were never born with a hymen. It's possible that God, in all his perfection, could have created you without this stamp of virginity. But I digress. You're here because you're getting married and you want to prove that you're a virgin. Whether it's simply to prevent getting executed for being a whore, just to protect the reputation of his family or his. It's important that we are perceived as virgins. Now, I am certainly not a virgin, but my body says otherwise. For whatever reason, my hymen has regrown. This thick band of protective tissue began to regenerate after my divorce. It started slowly, insidiously. I went to my gynecologist shortly after my divorce, and he noticed that it was just a wee bit more difficult for him to get his speculum in there. He attributed it to vaginal tightness. Then a few weeks later, I tried to put in a tampon, but I was locked out. I couldn't put it in with a shoehorn. So I started using Q-tips. But it grew and grew and took on a life of its own. I had a born-again hymen. My hymen is now a multi-purpose appendage. It not only restores my virginity, but can be used as an umbrella. The sign of the slightest drizzle, I can just reach down and pull it over my head. I can use my hymen as a human shield. If I see someone I don't want to talk to, I can reach down and pull it in front of me. My hymen may be able to save the world. The EPA caught wind of my hymen and asked to use it to block the hole in the ozone layer. It's true. But I digress. Unlike me, you don't have a born-again hymen, but you need a way to restore your virginity. Also, unlike me, you need a semi-permeable hymen which is lifelike. You need a hymen that doesn't require a battering ram and an industrial-strength power drill to get through. How is this possible, you're asking? I can't just regrow my hymen like you did. I can't afford the expensive hymenoplasty surgery. No need to worry, sisters. I have a simple, affordable, pain-free solution that will give you a born-again hymen. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a do-it-yourself Hymen Restoration Kit. You may have heard about something like this being offered in China. But I don't know about you, but I don't trust China, and I don't want to support their economy. I'm sure you want a solution that's made right here in the good old US of A. Everything in this kit is made here, and it has no lead. Every ingredient has been tested and has been proven to be hypoallergenic and gluten-free. Some animal ingredients are included in the do-it-yourself Hymen Restoration Kit, but rest assured that version 2.0 will be vegan, approved by PETA, and will be coming out in 2012 Q2. But due to time and market pressures and profit margin requirements, I was forced to compromise in my selection of materials for the do-it-yourself Hymen Restoration Kit. So let me show you what's in the kit. One, lambskin condom. This material is real and resembles most closely the human membrane of a hymen. Use only as much of the condom as you need to cover the vaginal opening. Your opening size may vary. 2, red food coloring. This is used to simulate blood. It has been documented that most women bleed during their first experience with intercourse. Though this is debatable, having something that resembles human blood will assure your husband that you are a virgin. If you're allergic to red dye number 3 and don't think it's realistic enough, please specify you want fake blood in your kit. Number 3, Elmer's glue. Strong enough for crafting, but delicate enough for women's genitalia. The glue is used to attach the lambskin condom section to the outer area of your vaginal opening. Number 4, seam ripper. Use this to poke a few small holes in the lambskin condom section. Remember to poke the holes before you insert it. You don't want to spend your honeymoon in the ER. Now these holes will make the hymen more penetrable. Remember, we want it to feel real for our men. The seam ripper will come in handy later when you need to expand the waistband on your husband's pants. Okay, I know, you're probably wondering how much this costs. Let me finish up this presentation, then we can talk about the price. Rest assured that it's affordable. And bear in mind that this should be the only time you'll need to purchase the do-it-yourself Hymen Restoration Kit. But if you do foresee needing more than one kit, I do have discount pricing for multiple kits. Now you also may be wondering, why do I need to create my own born-again hymen? Well, the human woman, as well as the human vagina, varies in size, shape, and complexity. There is no one-size-fits-all, as the Chinese claimed in their kits. Unless you're built like a prepubescent Chinese gymnast or shop at Baby Gap, you'll need to use my kit, not the Chinese kit, to make your own born-again hymen. Like snowflakes, no two hymens are alike. I am merely providing the supplies and basic instructions on how to do this yourself. But wait, you may be uncomfortable with the idea of applying a born-again hymen. Sisters, I know this is a concern because we've been taught that it is a sin to touch our vaginas. Sooner or later, though, you're going to have to, since your husband will soon tire of you and will be on to other hymens. This is an extremely likely possibility. so you might as well get used to the idea of touching your vagina as soon as possible. Now, my time is up, but I'm here to answer any questions you may have. I have many do-it-yourself Hymen Restoration Kits with me today, so get them now while they're at a special reduced rate. There's no time like the present, and what a present this will be for your husbands.